Hey guys, welcome back. Trip Coach here with Trip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Today, giving you an update on the recent announcement of Swapx and the migration to Sonic blockchain, which will launch in December. Going over the documents and a little bit about what Sonic is and how you can get started with earning some Sonic tokens and what this means for us XNFT holders. So stay tuned.
Okay, so you've sent us a ton of stuff about this new DEX, Swapx.
Yeah.
And it's launching on this blockchain called Sonic.
Right.
And it seems like everyone's talking about it. V4 technology, a special plugin. And Sonic is claiming to be the world's fastest EVM L1 blockchain.
Bold claims.
Huge claims.
Yeah.
So we're going to break all this down for everyone. What's it all about? What's the big deal?
Sounds like you're trying to get ahead of the curve on some serious DeFi innovation here.
Exactly. So first up, what exactly is Swapx and what makes it so special?
Well, Swapx is a decentralized exchange,
Okay.
but not your typical DEX. They're using this V4 technology,
Right.
algebra integral V4 to be precise.
Okay.
And this is where it gets interesting.
All right, I'm listening.
V4 is all about concentrated liquidity pools and active liquidity management.
You know, I've heard those terms, but I don't really know what they mean for someone like me who just wants to swap some tokens.
All right, well, imagine a traditional liquidity pool, like a big swimming pool.
Right.
Your liquidity is kind of spread out over the whole thing, but with concentrated liquidity, you're basically creating a smaller, deeper pool within that bigger one.
Okay.
You get to choose the price range where you want your liquidity to be active.
So I'm not spreading my assets thin. I'm focusing them where they'll make the most impact.
Exactly. Less slippage, better prices on trades.
I like the sound of that.
Now, active liquidity management takes that a step further.
Okay.
You can actually adjust those price ranges as market conditions change.
So you're not just setting it and forgetting it.
You're in control.
I see. So that's the tech side of things.
Right.
What about the tokenomics?
Oh, yeah.
I know they're using this V33 model,
Yes.
but honestly, I have no idea what that means.
Well, it might sound a little sci-fi, but V33 is designed to reward long-term holders
Okay.
and promote stable growth.
Gotcha.
It encourages people to lock up their tokens.
So less selling pressure.
Right. And that helps stabilize the price.
So it's about incentivizing people to hold, not just pump and dump.
Exactly. And it seems to be working.
Oh, yeah.
Swapx just raised $1.6 million in under 2 hours through an XNFT sale.
Wow.
And get this, no pre-sale, no VCs involved.
That's a pretty strong vote of confidence from the community.
It is.
Now, they've also teased this special plugin announcement.
Right.
Does that tie back into the V4 technology?
We don't know all the details yet.
Okay.
Sounds like a new plugin or hook technology to enhance V4 even more.
Interesting. Can't wait to see what they come up with.
It's gonna be big.
Okay, so Swapx sounds pretty promising.
Definitely.
But why did they choose to build on Sonic?
Well, they've said Sonic aligns with their vision for growth, scalability, efficiency, and they really like the community that's forming around it.
Yeah, Sonic seems to be generating a lot of buzz.
Oh, and there's one more factor.
With that.
Andre Cronje.
Ah, yes, the DeFi legend himself.
That's right.
I knew he was involved with Sonic.
He is.
But what exactly is his role?
He's the CTO.
The Chief Technology Officer.
Yeah.
So he's leading the development of the blockchain.
He is, and his reputation is a huge draw for projects like Swapx.
Right. Having someone like him on board definitely adds a lot of legitimacy.
For sure.
And Swapx has even said they see a lot of potential in Sonic's business development and partnerships.
So let's talk about Sonic.
Okay.
It's an EVM Layer 1 blockchain.
EVM meaning?
Ethereum virtual machine.
Got it.
It's like a parallel universe for Ethereum applications.
So all those dApps built for Ethereum, they can just easily migrate over to Sonic.
Absolutely. That's key for attracting developers and growing the ecosystem.
That makes sense.
Oh, and here's a little fun fact.
Okay.
Sonic was formerly known as Phantom.
Wait, Phantom. Didn't they have some issues?
They did.
I vaguely remember something about that.
But they also reached a peak total value locked of over $8 billion in 2022.
Okay, so there's a history there.
A mixed bag, but definitely potential.
So rebrand, new leadership.
Fresh start.
Gotcha. But what about the tech itself? What makes Sonic special?
Well, it's designed by Professor Bernhard Schultz,
Okay.
world-renowned expert in virtual machine development.
Wow.
And of course, spearheaded by Andre Cronje.
So they've got the brains behind it.
Definitely.
But can it live up to the hype?
We'll see, but they're claiming over 10,000 transactions per second.
Seriously?
Yeah, with 1-second confirmations.
10,000 transactions per second? That's insane.
It is incredibly fast.
If it's really that fast, it could change everything about how we use DeFi
No more waiting forever for transactions.
or paying those crazy gas fees.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's the speed. But what else?
They've also got a built-in bridge to Ethereum.
So I don't need to use those third-party bridges,
Nope, this one's native to the network.
which means
More secure.
more streamlined. So I have total control over my assets.
You got it.
That's great for security.
It is?
Okay, so speed, security, expertise. Sounds pretty impressive.
It does.
How are they going to get people to use it?
Well, the mainnet launches in December 2024, and they're launching with a $200 million airdrop of their SILE token.
Wow, $200 million. That'll definitely get people's attention.
They're also making it fun to earn points towards the airdrop.
Oh, how so?
They've got this platform called Sonic Arcade.
Okay.
You can play free games.
What?
Plinko Mines Wheel.
So I can play games to earn crypto.
Yep, all on the Sonic testnet.
That's pretty clever.
They had over 100,000 users join in the first 24 hours.
Wow, so what if I'm not a gamer?
They have a bounty program for developers called Sonic Boom.
So I can earn points by contributing to the ecosystem.
That's right.
So whether you're a gamer or developer or just someone looking to get in early on something new.
Sonic has something for everyone.
It sounds like it.
They're definitely pulling out all the stops.
Now, if I really want to maximize that airdrop,
Yeah.
I need to understand these Sonic gems.
Yes. Think of them as bonus points that boost your share of the $0 airdrop.
Okay.
They've set aside 37.5% of the airdrop.
So like $50 million.
Right, just for gem holders.
$50 million just for holding gems. Tell me more.
You can earn them by providing liquidity,
Okay.
staking your tokens, holding liquid staking tokens, deploying contracts,
Well,
participating in campaigns, and even just using Sonic protocols.
so the more I use Sonic,
Yeah.
the more gems I
So the
earn.
bigger your slice of that $50 million.
All right, I'm convinced gems are worth looking into.
They are.
Okay, so we've covered the games, the gems, the airdrop. It all sounds like hype,
Well,
but what's the long-term visioning?
no, that's the key question.
It is.
Let's dive into that next. Sonic is aiming for more than just a flashy launch. They've got bigger plans.
Right, the Innovator Fund.
Exactly.
We mentioned it before, but I want to learn more.
Sure. So the Sonic Labs Innovator Fund.
Okay.
It's a big commitment to the Sonic ecosystem. They've set aside over $140 million worth of $7
$140 million.
to support promising projects.
Okay, through like app grants.
App grants, strategic partnerships, infrastructure development.
So they're not just throwing money around.
No, not at all. The fund is guided by Andre Cronje. So you know it's going to be strategic.
Okay, so what kind of projects are they likely to target?
Cronje has this vision, for a decentralized future.
Mhm.
So I expect to see projects that align with that.
So no meme coins or quick cash grabs.
Definitely not. He's all about building a sustainable DeFi ecosystem.
This Innovator Fund could be huge for Sonic.
Yeah, like planting seeds for a forest.
But the success of that forest depends on the quality of the seeds.
Exactly. They need to be careful about which projects they support.
Transparency and due diligence.
Absolutely. The community needs to trust them.
Okay, so we've got the Innovator Fund nurturing new projects.
Right.
But what about existing developers?
Well, that's where the fee monetization program comes in.
Okay, so we talked about how developers can earn up to 90%
Yeah.
of the transaction fees from their dApps, but I'm not clear on how that works.
So say you build a dApp on Sonic.
Okay.
Every time someone uses it,
Yeah.
a small fee is generated. You, the developer, get up to 90% of that.
Whoa, so that's a real revenue stream.
It is.
So they can build sustainable businesses.
Exactly. They're not relying on grants or VC funding.
This could attract a whole new wave of developers.
Right. People who want to build real businesses.
It's a bold experiment.
It is.
Are there any downsides, though?
Well, one concern is that developers might focus on profit over user experience.
I see. So they might add stuff that just generates fees.
Right. Even if it makes the dApp worse.
So how do they prevent that?
Sonic needs clear guidelines and oversight.
Right. Got to find that balance between rewarding developers and protecting users.
Exactly.
Okay, but the success of this whole fee monetization thing,
Yeah.
it depends on Sonic actually being used.
You got it if there aren't enough users.
Developers won't make any money.
Exactly. So they need to focus on building that community.
Okay, so we've got the tech, the incentives. What about the rebrand?
Yes.
Sonic was Phantom and Phantom.
It had some ups and downs.
People were skeptical.
I get it. They think it's just a marketing ploy.
So what makes this different?
Well, rebrands aren't always bad.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes a fresh start is a good thing.
Exactly. And in this case, Sonic is making real changes.
New leadership, revamped tech,
And a new vision.
and they've got Andre Cronje.
Right. His involvement is huge.
It shows they're serious.
Exactly.
And let's not forget,
Yeah.
Phantom did achieve some things.
True.
It had a big market cap and a community.
Right. They can build on that.
So maybe Sonic can learn from the past and do even better.
It's about progress.
Not perfection.
Okay. So let's shift gears a bit.
Right.
Let's talk regulation,
Yes, DeFi is still largely unregulated.
which creates a lot of uncertainty.
We've seen governments all over trying to figure out how to deal with crypto.
Some are embracing it. Some are cracking down,
Exactly. So this is a big risk for any DeFi project.
including Sonic and Swapx.
So what do we do
Stay informed.
about the regulations?
Yes. In your own jurisdiction.
And be prepared for things to change.
Because they will.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
The tech, the incentives, the team, the rebrand, the regulation.
It's a complex story.
It is.
And it's still early.
We don't have all the answers yet,
But
it's a story worth following.
it is.
Swapx and Sonic are pushing the boundaries of DeFi. And this could have a major impact on the future of finance.
It could.
We'll be watching closely.
So let's wrap things up.
Okay.
What should you be paying attention to as this story unfolds?
All right, so we've gone deep on Swapx and Sonic, but what should I, as a listener, be watching for as this all plays out?
Yeah, that's the big question. There are a few things to keep an eye on. First, the adoption rate of Sonic.
Okay, so how many people are actually using it?
Exactly how many users are signing up? How many developers are building on the platform?
Right, because if those numbers are going up,
That's a good sign.
a growing ecosystem is good for everyone.
It is.
Okay,
Watch how Swapx integrates with Sonic.
so are they really delivering on what they promised?
Right. A smooth trading experience, low fees. Are they leveraging Sonic's features?
Yeah, early user reviews will tell us a lot.
They will.
Okay, what else?
Keep an eye on the projects that the Sonic Labs Innovator Fund is backing.
So don't just look at the headlines.
Right? Do some digging. Are these good projects? Are they solving problems? Are they adding value?
Yeah, the success of that fund depends on it.
It does.
Okay, so we're watching the users, the developers, the projects. What about the fee monetization?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it actually working? Are developers making money? Are they building real businesses?
And are users getting better dApps because of
Exactly. We need to see how it plays out.
it? Okay, and what was the last thing to watch for?
Regulation.
Right, of course.
DeFi is still kind of a wild west out there.
Things can change quickly,
They could.
so stay informed.
Always.
Wow. Okay, so you've given us a lot to think about.
I have.
This is a really interesting story.
It is.
Swapx Sonic, pushing the boundaries of DeFi.
It's going to be fascinating to see what happens.
It is. I'm excited.
Me too.
Well, that's it for this deep dive
It is.
into Swapx and Sonic.
Players to watch.
Definitely.
Keep that curiosity going, stay informed, and don't be afraid to explore.
And let us know what you think.
We love hearing from you.
Until next time, happy diving.
All right, guys, that's it. Hope that gave a decent overview. I wanted it to be unbiased and uncolored by my experience with Swapx team so far. So hopefully that lets you know what's going on, potentials for this is. I had a couple questions that came to me directly on Telegram DMs, and I actually have no idea what to expect from this. So I don't want to give any forecasts, either positive or negative because there's just too many unknowns. So I guess the first thing is just waiting around till the actual mainnet launch date, which is not announced. It just said December sometime. So I'll be showing in another video how to get on the testnet, same way I did with X, how to start gems, basically S token that eventually you'll be able to stake, and that's part of the V3 version 4 liquidity provided. So at least I'll show you how to get a piece of that, and yeah, we'll check back in next time. All right, smash that HPL special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment, live daily. See ya.
Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? Spritz Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.